everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making homemade basil tomato soup, creamy tomato soup, okay? So I'm starting out, use whatever tomatoes you guys want. Just go by the measurements so you get the right proportions per can. So I have 4 of these organic crushed fire roasted tomatoes. They are crushed, but I want them really smooth. So I'm putting them in my blender. Okay. Now I am making a double recipe, so on your recipe that you're going to have online, it will be a single recipe, but I'm doubling mine. So I'm going to put some roasted red peppers in mine just for a little bit more flavor. You do not have to do this. I just like to have like a depth of flavor in mine. And put in as many as you want. I'm going to taste this along the way just to see how everything blends together and tastes. So we're kind of working from there. Okay. Put this on here because my thing is broke. Alright, so now we're going to just pulse this. And I'm just going to pour it into my pan that I have here ready to go.
Gotta tell you, that smells wonderful.
It smells delicious. Okay. I'm going to add my other 2 cans of tomato. Okay, and this one. Okay, and now I'm just going to add a few more peppers. And the reason I'm using these too is I want to use them up.
They don't last forever.
No. Okay, and then I'm going to take fresh basil. Now everything here that I'm using is organic because I am doing the organic detox diet right now. You do not have to use organic if you don't want to. Just take the stems off and throw the pieces in. You don't want the stems, they're a little bit hard. Okay. This basil smells delicious. Okay, I'm just going to add this other one here. This is going to have fantastic flavor. Okay. So I'm doing something a little different than what anybody else does, I guess. And I am going to add some pesto. Now pesto is basil and cheese and sometimes like pine nuts. I got this from Trader Joe's. And Jackie, can you open it for me? I can't get it open. And I'm just going to put a couple of teaspoons in to taste. Thank you. Smell good? Okay. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit of this in. You don't have to add this. If you don't have it or don't want it, don't add it. I'm just going to add about a half of a jar, I think, and then we'll taste. Okay, so now I'm going to blend this up again. This into my pan. Okay, let me scrape everything off.
Don't waste the goodness.
And I'm gonna set this to the side right now because I might need it to add more peppers or something after we taste this. But we gotta get everything in it first. Okay, now I'm going to bring over my stovetop. I'm going to leave that stuff out just in case I need it for later. To add a little bit more.
Alright.
Okay, let me just wash my hands. Now I'm going to wipe that off. Wipe this off and then I can bring my little stove over. Okay, so one thing that I do want to bring up to you guys is when you're making this soup, do not boil it. Just simmer it. I'm going to simmer mine probably for about an hour, and then I'll add the cream, and then we'll simmer it again for another maybe half hour. Just don't let it boil. Those tomatoes will burn. Okay, now taking my pan, I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon of butter in it. Now this you do not have to do. If you just want to add onion and don't want to cook it first, then go ahead and add it to your blender with this stuff. I wanted to cook mine first to get it a little bit softened. While you're watching me, please subscribe down below so that you get all our new recipes on YouTube every time they come out. We would really appreciate it. Okay.
Well, while you're watching, just hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday when we launch our new videos, you'll be notified.
So I'm just going to chop this up. I'm going to chop them really, really small. I think I might have to put a little bit of broth in my blender and mix these after they're cooked so they're really, really mixed in. We'll probably do that.
Kind of puree them?
Yeah. Because the soup is smooth and I don't think you want to add onion to it.
Big chunks of onion, yeah.
Okay. So we'll do that. Okay. I'm not even going to worry about cutting them if I'm going to do that. So just throw that in there. Okay. I'm going to get that going. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to cut up some garlic.
My friend.
Okay. Put a little bit more in.
Good catch.
Okay. And they're smelling delicious. Okay. Get a spatula. I'm just going to soften these, that's all. I'm not going to brown them or anything. I just want them to get softened. Okay, now I'm going to cut up the garlic so it gets, we can soften that too. Use as much or as little of garlic as you want, or none. That's not your thing. Okay, I'm going to throw in my garlic now. And this is just an extra step I do. You do not have to do this at all.
Garlic makes everything better.
Okay. I got organic chicken stock here. Calls for 2 cups for a single recipe. One whole container is 4 cups. Okay. Let me get my mixer or my blender back together. Okay.
Those smell good.
They do smell good. Alright. I think I might need to add a little bit more butter to mine. Mine are getting a little dark. So I'm going to add another tablespoon of butter to mine. There we go, that's better. This is almost ready. Now if you want to do this with homemade tomatoes, feel free. You know, you just cut them and you roast them in the oven, and then you go from there, doing the same exact directions. But you have to roast them first or they won't taste good. It'll taste like raw tomato. Okay, and I'm going to do a little bit of tomato paste, probably about a tablespoon or so. This will give it an underlying depth of flavor. And you do want to put it in your pan and cook it a little bit first, because it will taste floury if you don't cook it for a couple of minutes, a minute or two before you put it in. That's why I'm putting it in my pan with my onions to kind of cook that out. Okay, I'm going to add these now to my blender. Okay, get my lid. Oh, you know what? I wanted to add some chicken stock to that, or it won't blend. Okay. Let's grab another paper towel for the top of that. I have no idea where that piece went to, but...
It broke off and...
All right, we're ready? That looks delicious. Okay, now I'm gonna pour this into my pot back here again. Okay. Bring this over here. I'm gonna stir that. And then I'm gonna add the 4 cups of chicken stock. This smells out of this world, you guys. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have Jack just taste that and tell me what he thinks. He has a better taster than I do. My taster doesn't work.
Official taste test for Jack and Cat Adventures.
I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper to that.
Oh.
Is it good?
Oh. That's very good.
All right, I'm adding some black pepper. I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt. And now we're gonna simmer this. Oh, I'm sorry, and also it recommends 1 tablespoon of sugar to get the acid, cut the acid a little bit with the tomatoes. So put that in. All right, now we're just gonna simmer this for an hour. All right, so this is simmered for about an hour. Now I'm gonna add heavy cream, and I'm gonna add 1 cup of heavy cream. Now remember, I'm doubling mine. But if you like it creamier, use as much as you want. I would start out with like a 1/2 cup and go from there and check it out. Now we're just gonna stir this cream in. Look at how beautiful and creamy this is getting. This is what we're looking for, okay? Now let this simmer. Do not boil it. Let it simmer for another 15 to 20 minutes, and then it's done and ready to eat. All right, so here's our finished soup and rolls. I did add about 2 handfuls of freshly grated Parmesan to the end of the soup and let it just kind of melt in, and it's delicious. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.